G'day Argy crew, hope you're having a fantastic day and your family's happy and healthy. Today we're going to take a look at the update of a 1.50 beta update tester, or whatever you want to call it. And we're going to, in particular, take a look at the renderer changes. As you can see here on the screen, the new changes are still based on DirectX 11 for now, but in the near future they're going to look at changing that to DirectX 12. And as it says here, they're constantly working on improving our rendering system. It's been a key focus lately, though it'll take some time to complete. Till then, you can expect additional content and enhancements in version 1.5, including a new feature was added, TAA, or Temporal Anti-Aliasing, which sets itself apart from other anti-aliasing techniques that aim to smooth images to reduce jagged edges or flickering through higher resolution rendering. Instead, TAA harnesses the timeline, particularly previous frames, to calculate color values as if from a higher resolution, providing a smoother result. And then it goes on to tell you about cascade shadows, soft particles, etc., etc. And you can read that for yourself in the blurb on Steam. So that's what we're going to take a look at today, and have a look at the various settings that you now can set up in American Truck Simulator. So let's jump in and we'll start the game up. I've done a bit of testing and I've found the best setting for my system, but it may vary for yours because you'll have different graphics card, different graphics setup, different monitors, etc., etc. So the best way to do it is to test it all out, and that's what I'm going to show you how to do that now. Okay, so we'll go to the options and I'll show you the settings first. So as you can see here under anti-aliasing, you've got, if we click the drop down, you've got completely disabled, SMA Low, SMA Medium, SMA High, SMA Ultra, TAA, SMA plus TAA. Alright? And like I said, the best way to do it is to test it yourself. So let's start off with it completely disabled. And we'll take a look. And we'll drive. Now, I've parked the truck on a road that has got really good testing facility for this. If you look at this roadway that we're facing down now, you've got the power wires up here on the left, and then you've got the fences and whatnot on both sides that are the mesh fences, and they particularly are the worst for this shimmering or strobing effect that you get in American Truck Simulator. So I've picked this street in particular, and it's also got quite a few white lines on the road that will shimmer and flicker when you're moving. So if you, as I'm driving down this road, if you pay particular attention to those things, the fences, the power lines, and any buildings that have lines on them, yeah, like multiple lines on it, you'll notice there'll be a lot of shimmering. So we'll start her up. I brought out the old res built for this. It's got some of the textures internally pink, if you can see, so it's not perfectly modded for 1.50, but it works. So I'm just going to use it for this demo. So anyway, yeah, if you watch as I move off, you'll notice things starting to shimmer because we've got everything disabled. And if you look at the power lines in particular, they are jaggedy and shimmering, and you can see the road. If you look ahead on the road, you got a lot of shimmering all over the place. So you can see this is with it disabled. If you look at the building now on the left, this white building on the left, you'll notice that there's quite a bit of shimmering on the walls there. White lines on the road, shimmering quite a bit, and therefore you know it looks terrible. That's with everything disabled. So now we'll go here and I'll turn around in the gas station. Oops, Might help if I put it in the right gear. So we'll turn around here and go back down the road. Hopefully I don't get hit by a car pulling out here. Okay, so now, yeah, again, look at the road, the shimmering on the fences and whatnot. And you'll see what I mean. You can see on those white lines in front of me, they're shimmering and carrying on. I'm going to go back down to where I started so that then on the next setting, I can show you the difference. You can see now there's quite a lot of shimmering on the right hand side. So now we'll try and turn around here. And we'll start again and I'll show you with a different setting just how much it improves. I'll show you firstly with the setting that I've chosen for myself, so you can judge for yourself whether or not you think it's improved it. Alright, so we'll set it up. And the setting I've found through testing for my particular setup is if I have SMA and TAA set on and always soft and turn the sharpening to full. It's sort of a contradiction in terms of having always soft and sharpening. But anyway, I'll show you what it looks like and you'll see what I mean. Okay. Alright, now if you have a look, there's still a little bit of shimmering, but there will be nowhere near as much. Right, as you can see now, there's very little shimmering coming from anywhere. Major difference. Still getting a little bit of shimmering on that building on the left, but only minute compared to what it was. Very little shimmering anywhere else, or flickering, whatever you want to call it. Still getting a little bit of flickering on the white lines on the road, but again, only minor. And I hope the video is doing it justice so you can see what I mean. We'll turn around again. And we'll go back down here and you'll see there's very little, in fact there's next to nothing as far as the shimmering and the flickering goes. And the image is still quite crisp and clear and sharp. Like I say, very little shimmering on those white lines. But you can see that there's a major difference between having the setting on and having it disabled. But as you can see, that's the setting that I've chosen for myself. But what I suggest you do is the following. We'll just pull back over here again. Oops. Ignore my driving skills at the moment. It's only because I'm not really concentrating on them. I'm just trying to show you what the graphics are like. Alright, so what we'll do now is I'll change the setting and show you the difference. Alright. So the next setting we'll try is we'll just go for SMA Low and we'll put it back to its, well, once you put SMA Low on, it does away with the TAA tuning and the Luma sharpening, so you don't have to worry about that. So now we're on low and we'll have a look at what that looks like. Again, pay particular attention to the shimmering and the lines and the power lines. You can see straight away as I start to move off, you're getting a lot of shimmering on the road. Again, like I say, I hope you notice this in the video. Pay particular attention to the fences, that white building on the left, and the road lines, the cross intersection. And off in the distance, you'll notice there's a lot of shimmering going on. So you can see there is a difference. It's not your imagination or not my imagination. It does actually improve the graphics. Again, having a look at the fence, you'll see what I mean. All right, so what I'll do here is instead of going all the way back, I'll just change another setting for you to let you have a look so you get what I mean. So it's a matter of going through these settings. Let's go to medium. Going through these settings, choosing the one that fits your graphic setup best and provides you with your best rendering. Okay, you can already see it's starting to shimmer and flicker and whatnot. So again, not a good setting for my system. Looking down the road here, it's not too bad actually, but it's not as good as what it was before. Yeah, the white lines at the intersection, again, are shimmering. The distant stuff, I know it's starting to shimmer now, yeah. Not as bad, but it's still there. So you're getting the idea. So your best way to do this for yourself is to do what I'm doing. Find a road that's similar to this. Have a look at the power lines, have a look at the fences, change the settings, see which one brings the best results for you. Like I say, for me now, the best results are having SMAA and TAA combined with always soft and sharpening turned up to the max. That's for me. It won't necessarily be the same for you, but again, by testing it this way, you'll find the best setting, and it will therefore be a major improvement over the default graphics of the game. Okay, we'll try one more setting just to show you. And of course, we're going to go for the eye with... actually, no, let's go for the Ultra and see what the difference is. All right, so now we're on Ultra, SMA Ultra. Still, yeah, you can still see the shimmering in the distance. So for me, I mean, it's nowhere near as bad, but you can see on the white lines on the crosswalks, it's shimmering quite bad actually there. But again, what I'll do is once I turn around here, I will set it on the setting I found best for me, and you'll see the major difference. Having a look at, now you can see the shimmering on the white lines at the intersection here. And now we'll turn around at the service station here. And then I will show you what my settings look like. All right. Let's set it up the way I want it. So like I say, I go for SMA plus TAA. Just to let you know, I tried it with just TAA on its own and it looked terrible. I have to be totally honest with you. So I found that using SMAA and TAA, always soft and sharpening turned all the way up, is the best for me. Again, you'll have to try it yourself. Adjust a few, wrong button. Just a few settings until you get it just right. All right. So now, if you have a look, nearly next to no shimmering. So yeah, as you look down the road there, there's very, very little shimmering. Not my imagination. At first I thought it was, but then when I did the different testing, I mean, you can still see the slight shimmering on the white lines, but apart from that, there is next to nothing. Nice and clear image, nice and sharp, very little shimmering. So again, like I say, by testing it yourself, going through the various settings, changing that sharpening effect, changing the always soft to always sharp, or automatic rendering or whatever it is, just testing it out, you will find the best setting for yourself. I'll go one more lap up this road just so you can see what I mean on my preferred settings. And as you can see, very little shimmering, very little flickering. So a little bit off in the distance, but you can see it's a major improvement. At least that's what it looks like to me. Again, hopefully the video is showing this to you so that you can see it. I'm recording it now, so I'm not sure whether or not it's going to actually come out on the video. So we'll both see once we view the video. All right, so that's how the rendering works. And it works. It's quite a good system. By the way, if you're using the Snowy Moon TAA, you'll have to uninstall that because 1.50 won't work with it. It crashes the game because it now has its own rendering system. So if you've got Snowy Moon, uninstall it. Anyway, hopefully that explained it a bit better for you. If you liked the video, please hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and share it with your friends if you think somebody that get a benefit out of checking this out. And hopefully, if you did enjoy it, we'll catch you in the next one. Bye for now.